Hey, bud, let's party.
So this would be the opening scene where you see the mall. Looks nothing like it did back then. So many changes have been made to the mall. But this would have been the exterior of the mall. The interior malls was shot in the valley at Sherman Oaks Galleria, which does not look like it did back then. No pizza shop, no movie theater like it was. But these are the exterior shots. You see everybody going into the mall. All right, so here we are at Ridgemont High. As you can see, nothing has changed except for the painted pillars painted a little bit darker than they were. So this movie would have had a great cast. Sean Penn, Judge Reinhold, Phoebe Cates, Jennifer Jason Leigh. I mean, just an all-around great cast. Also including Nick Cage, Eric Stoltz, Forrest Whitaker, and Anthony Edwards. And this is what set their career in motion, is this movie here. So Cameron Crowe went undercover at Claremont High School in San Diego and wrote about his experience, and that's how this whole screenplay came together. Alright, so this is the driveway where Judge Reinhold would have pulled into, and that girl would have said, "Hey, Brad." It was right along here. Right over there is where he would have parked his car.
6 more payments, gentlemen, and this beautiful blue 4-door luxury sedan is all mine.
But now they got these little trailers in front of the school. But if you look behind the school, you can see that building. That was the building that Jefferson would have pulled up against. All right, now we're at Barone's Italian Restaurant. This is where Stacy and Mark Radner go on their date.
Have you decided?
Yeah, I'll have the knockwurst.
So Stacy and Mark would have been having their dinner date. They would have been sitting right here. You would have been able to see those stained glass windows
Excellent.
in the back there. They don't have those high booths anymore, or the high chairs, but this is that location. So this is where Damone and Mark Radner would have parked their car when they came over to Stacy and Brad's house to go back in the pool swimming. And that tree's a lot bigger today too. Everything seems to be.
Hey, bud, let's party.
Mike, hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Okay, this is where Stacy meets up with Damone as they're walking down the grass. And she's telling him about Mark Radner. And Damone's saying, you know, Radner's a good guy. And she goes, but I like you. They come right along here, and they step off here. And as you can see across the street, those marrows are still across the street today on that wall. Amazing. Look at that. Okay, right there where those bleachers are is where Damone was singing to that girl, trying to sell her tickets, because that's what he does.
Can you honestly tell me that you forgot? Forgot the magnetism of Robin Zander or the charisma of Rick Nielsen?
And then right to the right of that is the gate where Stacy walks up and tells Damone, hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
I hope this is important, you know, because I could be blowing a big deal.
So there's those bleachers again from a different angle, and there's that gate where Stacy comes and tells Damone that she's pregnant.
Mike, I just want you to know that I'm pregnant.
Stacy would have been standing in front of the house right to the left, right where the numbers are. Damone's supposed to come pick her up and take her to the abortion clinic, but never shows up. So Brad would have pulled up right here to drop Stacy off at the bowling alley. And as you can see in the background, there's the abortion clinic, which would be right there. And as he pulls away, she crosses the street and heads over there.
Yeah. This is it. We're just going bowling.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
See you later.
Okay.
So this is the bowling alley here. She gets out of Brad's car and heads in here. But they built this this little wall in front of the entrance. I'm gonna try to get a shot. So that's the step where she would have stepped up onto to go through that door into the bowling alley. All right, so this location here is where Stacy comes out of the abortion clinic, out the back door, and sees Brad parked in the parking lot here.
So when do you go bowling anyway?
Brad would have been parked right over there. And Stacy walks up to him. You can also see that yellow house is still a yellow house in the background today, which is amazing.
You hungry?
Yeah.
All right, now we're at Damone's apartment. This would have been Damone's apartment right here. He would have came to those stairs, turned around as he was coming down and seen his car that said prick on the side of it. And that car would have been parked right there. That tree would have been a little bit smaller because it's been so long, but that's where the car would have been parked. That window right off to the left of the door is the one Stacy crawls out of when she sneaks out to go to the point on her date to get her freak on. So this is where Stacy and her date are heading off for that romantic night at the baseball dugout. They come down here. They're going to the point. They head over there. And then they make that right there. Well, it really sucks I can't get in there. There's the baseball dugout. This is the point. This is where Stacy gets her groove on. But I can't get in there, and this is the best I can do. So Spicoli and little brother are heading down the road here. Spicoli asks, "Where's that party?" Little brother says, "Turn here."
Where is this party?
Hey, make a right. Right here. Here.
Right here. As he turns right here, he crashes. They come around the corner here. There was a bunch of scaffolding here. They were building something. And Spicoli and little brother crashed Jefferson's car right here. And they end up right there in that little field. They would have ended up here, and then you would have seen those buildings in the background. There was a Schwinn bike one in the back. You can't see that anymore. That place is long gone. But this is where he would have came, rounded the corner here, crashed all the way through there, and ended up right here in this field. So Jefferson would have came out these doors right here and seen his car. His car would have been right here. All totaled because of Spicoli and little brother. But they made it look like the other school destroyed his car. All right, I know the sprinklers are on. Well, when Jefferson's all pissed off and they have that football game, it was right here on this field. You look across the field, you can see that announcer's booth. That's the same original booth they had in the movie. That has not been changed.